In this video, I'll be sharing the results of my blood tests where I measured fasting blood glucose, hemoglobin A1C, and fasting blood insulin after 1.5 years of eating mainly fruits. These are three very important biomarkers that can indicate how metabolic beneficial or detrimental consuming mainly fruits can be. Hi everyone, I'm Antonio Silva. Welcome to the Plant Storm. Many people express alarm at the thought of consuming large quantity of fruits due to the perceived high sugar contents. Bananas and grapes, in particular, are often singled out as offenders in this regard. Additionally, consumption of multiple bananas in a single day has prompted questions about the potential for excessive potassium intake and its impact on health. I find this one to be laughable. When did you find someone that have an overdose of potassium by eating bananas? And yet, many times when I'm buying my bananas, and I do buy a lot of bananas, someone along the line will ask me, aren't you getting too much potassium by eating so many bananas? As someone who has been primarily consuming fruits for the past 1.5 years, I have encountered these concerns firsthand. To address these concerns, I have diligently monitored my health through regular blood tests to assess various biomarkers, including potassium, iron, blood sugar levels, hemoglobin A1C, fasting insulin levels, triglycerides, LDL, HDL, thyroid functions, and testosterone levels. These tests have provided valuable insights in my overall health, which I'm happy to share, so it might help you on your own health journey. After 1.5 years of primarily consuming fruits, the three biomarkers that can offer insight into my level of insulin sensitivity or resistance are fasting blood glucose, hemoglobin A1C, and fasting insulin levels. Okay, let's take a look on those biomarkers one by one. According to the reference on my blood test, a healthy fasting blood glucose should be between 3.3 millimole per liters to 5.5 millimole per liters. Depending where you live, the unit will change. So it's the same as 60 milligram per deciliter to 99 milligram per deciliter. Anything within this range is normal. And my fasting blood glucose after 1.5 years of eating mainly fruit is 4.9 millimole per liters. Or if you prefer, depending where you live, the unit will change. So this is the same as 80 milligrams per deciliter. And as you can see, it's still in the normal range. Okay, why fasting blood glucose is important? Fasting blood glucose levels are crucial for assessing overall metabolic health. Fluctuation outside the normal range may indicate issues with insulin sensitivity and glucose metabolism. I would say high levels of fasting blood glucose are the easiest red flag that you can assess for glucose metabolism follow-up. What about my hemoglobin A1C? How is my hemoglobin A1C doing after 1.5 years of mainly eating fruits? Following the reference, normal level of hemoglobin A1C are from 4.5 to 5.9%. Mine is 5.1, which is totally normal. What is hemoglobin A1C? and why should we pay attention to it? Hemoglobin A1C, or glycate hemoglobin, is a blood test that measures the average blood sugar levels over the past 2 to 3 months. This test is commonly used to assess long-term glucose control in individuals with diabetes. The hemoglobin A1C test provides an indication of how well blood sugar levels have been managed over time. When glucose, or sugar, is in the bloodstream, it can attach to hemoglobin, a protein in red blood cells. This attachment is known as glycation. As red blood cells have a lifespan of about 2 to 3 months, the hemoglobin A1C test reflects the average blood sugar levels during that period. Because it measures the percentage of hemoglobin that has glucose attached to it, the higher the blood sugar levels, the more glucose will attach to hemoglobin, resulting in a higher hemoglobin A1C percentage. Therefore, a higher hemoglobin A1C indicates poor blood sugar control. That means hemoglobin A1C test indicates if the circulating blood sugar is in excess or not. Okay, so let's go for the next biomarker. Now let's take a look into my fast insulin levels. Following the reference, normal levels of fasting insulin range from 20 picomole per liter to 180 picomole per liter. Mine is 40, which is, once again, totally normal. And in this case, in the lower normal, which indicate a great insulin sensitivity. Fasting glucose insulin levels are often considered a reliable and practical method to assess insulin resistance. For several reasons. Fasting blood insulin levels are less prone to fluctuations caused by recent meals. When measured in a fasting state, the baseline insulin levels are more stable and reflective of the body's baseline insulin production and response. Insulin resistance is a condition where cells in the body do not respond efficiently to insulin, leading to higher insulin levels to maintain normal blood sugar. Fast insulin levels can indicate whether the body is producing more insulin than usual, which may suggest insulin resistance. Assessing fasting insulin levels can help detect insulin resistance at an early stage, allowing for prevention measures and interventions before the condition progresses. In conclusion, I'm not using my blood results to tell anyone to eat many fruits as I do. Rather, say don't be afraid of eating fruits. In my case, as you can see, eating mainly fruits did not mess up with my insulin response. But to be fair, I also do intermittent fasting and exercise 5 days a week. That's also my help. Okay, that's it for now, and thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.